Hello, welcome to the 9mm Studio, and this video is all about gratitude. I wanted to take time to thank the people who helped me through the last like 6 or 7 months now since I was first hospitalized all the way up to Bill's and Ed's telethon, which again, the fact that it worked was a success, and the fact that it brought in a couple bucks also a success. So if you're a part of that, thank you. If you're not a part of that, there's still recorded stuff, and apparently the donation button still works. Thanks. Anyway, so let's get it on. I'd like to start with Team Ed. This is the staff, the people I refer to as smarter than me. These are my leaders. So big thanks go to Steph Fowler, Lauren Haynes, Tessa Auza, Selena Grodek, Angela Wasaki, and Heidi Massey. And I'd like to also thank my super friends, and I'm totally reading, James Lee, Derek Mawson, Josh Rogers, Joel Siegel, Jillian Sims, John Lamantia, Kate Citron, Kristen Mount, Diane Buscemi, Laura Baginski, Candace Powell, Yusuf Abonama, Ali Cantarella. Some say Ali. It's fine. She's fine. Kyle Bice and Michelle Carter, Brian Gear, Dina Saper, Terry Gant, Ramona Morir, Carl Watkins, Sean Morganlander, James Hensley. Yeah, that's right. Ahadi White, Franco Jurisic, my Immerman Angel, Blue Caldwell, James Melnichuk, Corinne Muka, Mucha, I think she goes Mucha. All that art school training just, it's crazy. Dave Strohsnyder, Caroline Mendez, Jean Ha, Bridget, Bess, or Bessie. I never used her last name before, so big supporter. Thank you. Paul Mounts, Teresa and Chris Weisoglad, Tim Seeley, Todd Venici, Amy Robillard, Mike Wagner, Mandy Siegel, Jeff Sengenberger, Kathleen Duffy, also John Wilson and Nicole, the lovely wife of his. And I'm going to throw it out also out to Anne at the Perfect Cup, my home away from home, Sue Ontiveros, and Anne-Marie Saviano, and the WGN Morning News team. Next up is the Give Forward crew, and couldn't have done any of this without Give Forward. So top of the list, thank you Kelly Rojek, Katie Stout, Whitney Johnson, and Jay Foote, our lead press guy. Medically speaking, I'd like to thank the nurses at 7 Stone. That's the floor where I was up there for recovery, and they were amazing. Also, Dr. Nick Dallas. Yes, that's a real guy. It sounds like a soap opera dude. He looks like a soap opera dude, but really good guy. Dr. Aklilu, Dr. Yajnik, all their nurses who are amazing, especially Megan Creech, who has just been just on the ball for me and there when no one else was picking up the phone. Just fantastic. And I also especially like to thank Dr. Ajay Maker, the guy that did my surgery. He was fantastic and smart and super charming. Excellent head of hair. And that I think we can thank his father. And we're just calling him Papa Maker. So, and I also could never, ever have done this without the family that I'm lucky to have. So my brother Bob, my sister Renee, all their families. My Uncle Rich, who did save me once when I was in the hospital and I just took a bath. So, I can't leave the chair, and I just had to do a sponge bath thing. And the nurse left the call box like way away from me so it wouldn't get wet. And then the door closed behind her because privacy. And I wasn't supposed to be walking around at that point. So it's like, hello, I'm done. But luckily, I knew he was coming in for a visit, and he has a very unforgettable, unmistakable voice. So I heard him out in the hallway, called him up, and there's a little confusion as to who was calling him and from where, but eventually he did go ahead and open the door and save me from, I don't know, hypothermia or gross embarrassment. So that was great. Um, yeah, so Auntie Carol and of course her daughter Kristen, my cousin Laura, who brought me an amazing gift package when I was in the hospital. Lots of unnecessary items that we could use later, but good stuff, really great stuff. Thank you. And of course, my dad, Bob S., who has spent so much time on the road, driving down to be with me, hanging out with me during recovery, and just being great through the whole thing and understanding. Um, he's the best. He's the best. You know, never underestimate that guy. So all of you, thank you. If I left you out, I apologize. There's way too many people in my life to remember to thank all of you, and that's not a complaint. That's one of the best things I've ever said in my life. So I'm still not sure what's next except recovery. I heard that it gets worse before it gets better. So it means it's going to get better. I'm just really tired all the time. But yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And stay tuned for the what's next. All right.